They're going out of their way to make the song sound happier than it should be, because the Dung Defender is happier than he should be. Hey music friends, this is Davi Vasc. I'm a music composer for games, and today we're gonna listen to and talk about a track that I remember loving back when I first played Hollow Knight, but I actually never featured it here on the channel. It is Dung Defender from Hollow Knight. Let's go. Oh man, it's been a while since I've heard this. I don't remember it exactly. Oh man. It's so heroic. Oh man, so cool, so heroic. I feel like this track the clarinet, I feel like this track, more so than other Hollow Knight tracks, benefits a lot from being listened to after knowing the context, right? You guys know I did a bunch of Hollow Knight videos before playing the game. Now I have played the game with some kinds of tracks. It's interesting to listen without the context so that you can listen to the music and maybe try to guess something, try to get some sensation and make guesses about the game, about the context. With this track, man, listening to it, knowing the context, is so much more interesting, because I feel like it would be impossible to guess the exact nature of Dung Defender without actually seeing him. So Dung Defender is a guy that, man, it's so out of place in the world of Hollow Knight, because Hollow Knight is this whole depressing world, and Dung Defender is over there doing his dung thing, rolling around in all this poop. And the track, man, sounds so oblivious to the world. The track sounds out of place in the game because of how positive and heroic it is. Listen to these chords. Amazing, check this out. So heroic, happy chord. You never ever see this in Hollow Knight. So Dung Defender is in his own world there. He's super happy. He's yelling things and rolling around in dung. He has a unique personality. He has this sense of morality and heroism, which of course is expressed in the melody here as well, in the brass. Brass instruments are very heroic kinds of instruments. They're related to militarism and war, right? I love this, man. It sounds so hype, so heroic. But this interval that they are doing in the melody here with the brass is a military kind of interval. This interval, there's a historical reason for it. Brass instruments in the past were very limited in the kinds of notes that they could do. So this interval was one of the kinds of intervals, was some of the kinds of notes that the brass instruments from the past were able to reproduce. And since brass instruments in the past were actually used in war as war horns and stuff, this kind of note became kind of related to war. It sounds like a war cry. It sounds like a war horn kind of melody. So this reveals the military, heroic kind of past of Dung Defender. And like I said, I've played the game. I don't remember the lore exactly, but I do remember that Dung Defender, right, he's a defender. There's a warrior past to him. And he's so oblivious to the rest of the world around him. amazing. And even here, they do. They are literally replacing this chord, the main chord of the song, which is a sad chord. They're replacing it with a happy chord. A happy chord that shouldn't be here. So it's like they're making a statement. They're going out of their way to make the song sound happier than it should be, because the Dung Defender is happier than he should be. And can you hear the xylophone? Do you know what a xylophone is? Can you hear it? Do you know what a xylophone is? It's this wooden percussion. It's a melodic kind of percussion of wood. You hit these wooden panels with the sticks and it creates these wooden sounds that sound kind of playful. They sound kind of toyish. Can you hear it here? Tick, 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 tick. The xylophone sounds cartoony. It sounds playful. That I feel adds to the playfulness and to the happiness of Dung Defender. Wait, are they doing something? Man, so heroic. I feel like they were doing something different with the rhythm here. So the rhythm, the time signature of this track is something really interesting. Throughout the entire track, there's some weird syncopation. Do you know what syncopation is? It just means that they're emphasizing some beats in the rhythm that you're not expecting. Some unusual beats. It creates a more varied, more dynamic kind of rhythm, and sometimes it can even create the illusion of an odd time signature. Time signature is just the pattern, the repeating pattern of beats that the rhythm of the song is based on. So most songs that we know is like based on 4 beats. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This song, for the most part, is also based on 4 beats, which is very common. That's what most songs are based on. But because of the syncopation, the thing that I talked about, it sometimes gives an illusion of an exotic time signature. Right? The rhythm keeps shifting and there's some accents on strange beats, but if you count it on 4s, it adds up to a 4-beat measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is basically a regular, very normal time signature being ornamented with syncopation to make it look weird, like Dung Defender. But on this part here in the middle, they actually do a very odd time signature here, a very exotic. Check this out. Let me see if I can find it. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I ran out of breath. But yeah, you can see they were counting, they were alternating between a bar of 7 beats and a bar of 8 beats. 8 beats is fine, it's normal, but 7, man, it's very exotic. It's very exotic. I was expecting him to do something like this in this track. First of all, because it's a boss theme. It's a very high stakes combat theme, and it's common for game composers to use odd time signatures in boss themes to create a sensation of unpredictability and something unexpected, a dynamic, unpredictable kind of battle. But also because Dung Defender is exotic. Jesus Christ, he's the epitome of exotic. So using an unpredictable, weird, unexpected time signature like this is totally on point with his personality. And it still sounds glorious and heroic, right? Almost cartoonishly heroic. It's too much. This is so cool, man. The sense that I get from this is that Dung Defender is like unaffected. He's unchanged by the world around him. He just does his thing. Oh man. Again. And it ends on the happy chord, that shouldn't be happy. I have a bunch of other videos just like this one on so many tracks of the Hollow Knight soundtrack. They're over here, there's a little playlist with a bunch of them, and over here I have actually played throughout all of Hollow Knight live on stream for the first time. This is like my blind first reaction to the whole playthrough over here. So remember, whenever you're ready to spread your wings and go on a music journey again, I'll see you there.